you know, sometimes people can get sweat stains on their shirts, and it can get expensive to replace them all the time if you have trouble removing all those spots.
Yes, sometimes they can be tricky, and the Queen of Clean shows us an easy way to remove those nasty yellow circles under the arms of white shirts.
You know, there's nothing worse than those yellow underarm stains that we all get on our clothes. Sometimes if you're working outside in summer, you get them in other places on your shirt too. And I want to show you today one of the ways that you can use that's pretty easy to remove those stains. So you're going to take about a gallon of warm water. Now that can be in a utility sink, in your sink at home, in a container like I have, however you like to do it. We're going to take a half cup of baking soda, a gallon of warm water. We're going to put it in, and then we would immerse our clothes in that and let them soak for at least a couple of hours. They can soak longer if you want. Now, what I generally do is I take them out, I wring them out, and I let them air dry before I rinse them to see how that stain came out. If it's good, then I throw them in the washer and wash them, and I'm done. If it's not, you can move on to another method that I found is very successful, and that's using meat tenderizer because it digests the protein in sweat. So we're just going to moisten the area. And if it's still wet and it didn't dry out all the way from the last procedure, you don't have to put more water on. So we're going to shake on the meat tenderizer. And you buy this in the grocery store in the spice aisle, by the way. And it's an all-natural ingredient that actually tenderizes meat because of the protein. Take a brush. Give it a little brush in, and again, we're not going to work harder. We're going to work smarter, and we're going to let this soak in, and we're going to leave it at least a couple hours, if not overnight. And then launder as usual. Now, quickly, if you want to avoid all of this problem and you want to avoid those stains, use natural deodorant. It's the ingredients in the store-bought deodorant that you're getting and the heat of your body that causes those yellow stains. If you use this, they're minerals from the ground, and they will not cause a stain. So if you've got sweat stains, give these things some try, and for sure, change your deodorant. For more information, go to queenofclean.com. Thanks for talking dirty with the Queen of Clean.
She always has such clever ideas.
And it's stuff you might not even think of, but you have it, and
we have most of it in the
those white
cabinet.
Stains on the white shirts.
Yeah, especially as hot as it is right now. Hey, coming up, Kristen Wiig has a heroic